great white shark attacks again in Jaws the Revenge, the fourth movie, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the theater. When you see the shark at the top of the water, you only see its fin coming out. And yet when you get the shark's point of view, like we just saw,
looking at the people,
it's like its eyes are above the water, too. That's a logical error among many logical errors.
You've got that right. We saw the same movie. All the major players are gone from Jaws the Revenge, except Roy Scheider's wife, and her name is now just a trivia question. Ellen Brody, played by Lorraine Gary, wife of the boss of MCA Universal Pictures, which happens to make the Jaws movies. The premise, Ellen Brody is a widow. Roy Scheider's character has died, meaning Scheider has enough sense to know when to stop bilking the public. And his wife in the film is convinced that a great white shark has a grudge against her family. Now, you could just hear those sharks talking. You want to probably see what the shark looks like. They show more of it this time, and by showing more of it, actually, at the end, it sort of looks fake. As for the final confrontation, Michael Caine plays a pilot who joins Ellen Brody and one of her sons, the other's dead.
Keep it steady, it's gonna come back! He's down!
This movie is so badly made that the death of the shark isn't even set up well. There's a key shot missing so that we don't even get the whole picture. We walk out of the theater very frustrated. And that last scene is preceded by one of the most glaring errors in recent movie history. Michael Caine has been in the water, has swum to safety onto the boat, but in the very next scene, his shirt is as dry as if it had just been freshly laundered.
It's not even the next shot. Michael Caine actually comes over the rail out of the water, and he's totally dry. I was sitting in the theater, and I said, his shirt is dry. The preview audience appreciated that. You know, I always hate it when people talk during the movies, but I don't know. That seemed to go over pretty well.
Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm JEFFMAN316, your pop culture reporter, and this is JEFFMAN316 Live as we watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture. In this week's movie, we're finishing off let me get the right banner. We're finishing off the Jaws series with Jaws the Revenge. So this is the Jaws the Revenge chat and watch along, as it says in the bottom. Anybody that hops in the door, make sure you drop a like on the stream. I appreciate it. And we already got some people in the his house. So I'm glad everybody remembered that we were starting early. I wanted to give this a test, see how it goes. Hey, what's up? Happy Sunday. Appreciate you stopping by early. William, hello, Jeff Man. I'll watch the original Jaws this morning to finish off my fourth. Yeah, I watched it this week too. Will you be able to stay any at all now that I'm an hour early? Hey, what's going on, Dougie? I hope you're doing well today. I talked to Dougie a little bit last night. Hello, Jeff Man. Hope you're well, my awesome friend. I am. I thank you for being an awesome friend, too. And he said, yeah, thanks. Hope Dougie's well. Surprising early start. Well, I mentioned it last week, but you said when you popped back on that you fell asleep. So I said last week that with my wife and I now working together, or at least she's in the same building, she has to get there a little bit earlier than I normally did. And I don't want to, I'd rather not try to stay on here sometimes when it lingers. Well, I stay on here to like 12:30 my time. I'm trying to where if we spill over, it spills over and it's like 11 o'clock my time maybe. And I got the light on a little dim because it's hot outside and I don't want to get it hot in here. Let's get those likes up. Yep. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm doing so. Been thinking about you, Doug. We got to talk to him last night, so hopefully he's doing better. This is Jaws the Revenge. There's multiple versions of this if you didn't know. And the actual book of this is a little interesting. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So Jaws the Revenge. Let's go ahead and get the pleasantries out of the way. It's from 1987. I remember seeing this in theaters with my parents, or at least my dad. I don't know if my mom saw this one or not. It's PG-13, so that's when things started changing as far as the rating system. So anything with violence in it got PG-13 rating. It's an hour and 29 minutes. And the tagline goes, Chief Brody's widow believes that her family is deliberately being targeted by another shark in search of revenge. Now, the movie is a little silly in that premise. The book is not much better, but at least explains it a little more. I'll get into that in a minute. Your main cast members are returning Lorraine Gary as Ellen Brody. Lance Guest joins the cast as Michael Brody. And Lance Guest, if you remember, he was in Last Starfighter and he was in Halloween 2. Mario Van Peebles is Jake. Karen Young is Carla Brody. And Michael Caine comes into the picture as Hoagie. He's one of the funny characters, especially if you listen to what people talk about what's going on as far as he didn't want to. The only reason he did this movie is for money. Judith Barcy plays Thea. And from what I remember, I'm going to click on it. Yeah, she passed away. That's their daughter, the Brody's daughter in this one. She passed away, like, this was 1987. She passed away the very next year. Mitchell Anderson plays Sean Brody, and he's got a short part in this. And I don't know if there's anybody else. Melvin Van Peebles has got a bit part in it. Fritzy Jane Courtney is one of the townsfolk who returns in here as Mrs. Taft, and Lee Fierro, Mrs. Kittner. If you blink, you miss her. She's got a part in here. She's the one that slapped Martin Brody in the face after her son Alex got eaten. So that's pretty much the main cast. It was directed by Joseph Sargent, and it's based on characters created by Peter Benchley. So that's about everything we need to know. I feel almost duped or trapped. Also worried about my health. Well, I haven't told anybody anything about your personal stuff, that's not in my place to do that. I've been thinking of you. If you want to talk in the chat and get some people's advice, more power to you, man, because we love you. Hopefully, Gigi will show up. I don't know if she was in her full faculties last week. So either way, this movie usually gets like the golden raspberries as the worst of the series. And there's an unofficial sequel that we could watch for fun next week if you guys want. It's called Cruel Jaws. It basically isn't an official, Jaws movie, and it steals a lot of scenes from the previous movies, but it is usually tagged as Jaws 5. I think Severin released it. I own it. Yeah, we love Gigi. What's going on, The Bomb? Appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you like the video. What are your thoughts on this film? It's one of those guilty pleasures. It's pretty awful, but the funny part about it is it's actually got a couple of good parts in it. I'll talk about it as the movie goes. The premise is garbage. A shark with revenge. But if you read the book, and I've got the paperback somewhere behind me, it involves voodoo, and there was somebody who put a curse on the Brody family, or Ellen Brody, and it actually is what made the shark follow them. Now, not that I believe in that, but at least it's a premise other than just the shark following her, and how in the hell would he find her? It makes no sense. I'll show you my steel book for this one. At least it's a little bit better than the last one. It's got the shark's mouth from inside. You got Ellen on the boat. The boat's a lot smaller than the real boat in the movie. But if anything else, the poster artwork on this I thought was pretty fucking epic. I wish that it looked like this in the movie. I got a custom box from Blockbuster Box Sets. He used the artwork on the front, and he used this really shitty artwork from one of the DVDs that I don't like for the back. But that right there was the poster that I remember seeing in the theater, and I thought it was pretty epic. Yeah, I hadn't seen it in a while. So it's like I said, it's one of those guilty pleasures. It's like a lot of the movies that came out in the late 80s that were sequels, they just tried to hold on for nostalgia. Like Smokey and the Bandit 3 is pretty shitty, but I kind of like it. It's fun to watch. Jaws 3 and 4 are kind of shitty, but they're fun to watch. A lot of movies that way, as far as, the third and the fourth one back then. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've got this queued up on Fandango. The funny thing about it is the VHS, when I remember renting it back in the day, the home video releases have a totally different ending than what I saw in the theater. And I'm pretty sure the digital copies have the same ending, but if you buy the home video releases, they usually have the deleted scenes, which show you it's really funny. The theatrical version is not what is commonly released. It's a different cut once it came on home video. The theatrical version, you usually have to watch deleted scenes to see it. Either way, you're supposed to see an early screening of Superman. That's cool. I'll probably go see it at the end of the week. I honestly may have played the Nintendo game since I've seen it. That's saying something. Yeah, I've got the Nintendo game. I got my Friday the 13th one back here. I don't remember where my Jaws one is. I've got a case of Nintendo. I didn't keep the case for some reason. Yeah, early tonight we talked about that last week. Bread of the Living Dead. I said that since I have to get up so early for work now on Mondays, I don't really want to stay here. I'm East Coast. I don't really like to stay online. Usually at midnight, 12:30 is when I get off here, and then I'm super tired. Don't drop any spoilers, but let me know. Send me a message and let me know what you think of Superman. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, horrible. Yeah, and then that one is basically just a clip fest. So yeah, a lot of those sequels are trash, but they're fun. So now that you got the nostalgia factor, you'll go back and watch them and you'll have fun with them, kind of like this one. So the scene at the beginning of this one is actually pretty decent with Sean. I actually wish Sean would have been the one that survived and they killed Michael. His character gets a little bit on my nerves in this one, and I don't know why they don't continue the plot line. You could have had where he left to go somewhere to do research, because remember he was leaving in the third one. Why he had to switch up different woman that he's with and all that shit, I don't know. Yeah, garbage day. All right, so I'm going to kick off this bad boy here. Let me get my Roku started. And we're going to watch Jaws the Revenge, or Jaws 4, as they call it, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You're free to watch along at home with your physical media copies. Or, yeah, I've got it on Fandango at home, and I think it's streaming on. It was on Peacock. I think they ended it on. Wasn't it on Netflix and they killed it? Let me get my audio going. A Joseph Sargent film. Like, I don't mind the beginning of this. I just hate the sequence of it coming up out of the water. It looks stupid the way they do the bubbles like that. And then why did they change the Jaws logo? Like, why is it a different font? That's some bullshit right there. Even though you're on the cases and the movies and everything, the releases, VHS and everything, they use the original font. I don't mind this remix of the theme. I think somebody said the TV version of this has got a few more seconds, or a different cut of this, of the shark going under the water more. So yeah, like I said, the little actress playing Thea, passed away 1 year after this movie came out. And Michael Caine is Hoagie. So the funny thing about this, he always tells everybody that he's never seen the movie, but he saw the house that it bought because he used the money to buy a house for his mother. And didn't he skip out on the Oscars or getting some award because he was filming this? So yeah, man, sometimes it's all about the money. I like the opening of this a lot better than Jaws 3. It's not that bad. They always say the Siskel and Ebert, when they were talking about these Jaws movies, they said it was weird how then when they showed the shark, all you see is the fin, but then when they show this point of view shot, the shark's eyes would have to be above the water, but you don't see his head. So, and I was like, could you nitpick more? And I thought it was funny. He goes into that frying the fish scene. I'm not a huge fresh fish guy, but anybody that cooks fish, do you cook it with the fucking head on like that? Did they even scale that fucking thing? And why did they, like, everything right there in that part look like it was sped up? So what about that fish, man? Does anybody cook fish and leave the head on it? Nasty. That shit look like it's so stuck to the pan, they're not gonna be able to eat it. It adds flavor. So that's the little girl, supposedly her granddaughter calling her. So that'd be Mike's family. You ate some nurse shark a week ago. Delicious. I've never had that. I don't even know if I've had the opportunity to eat that. Like, I go out to eat a lot when I go on business trips, and I don't remember that ever being on the menu. I don't know. I'm on a diet right now, so I'm trying to eat less anyway. So I got my 100-calorie popcorn here, and I don't have any other candy, like no M&Ms. And if I eat a gummy, it'll be like 2 or 3 that I got left over. I'm pretty much trying to do no sugar. Deep fried. I mix some zero sugar lemonade in with my rum. Popcorn and the fish head is all you need. I don't know. I know about the popcorn, but not the fish head. I'm gonna have to eat good this week, so when I go to the movie, I can actually splurge and get some movie popcorn. So Doug was talking about he's going to possibly see Superman early. Are any of you guys going to see Superman this week? The little cheesy local theater that I go to, I've already checked, and like there wasn't any there's your cameo from Martin Brody right there. He's got his pictures on the wall. There hadn't been a ticket sold for the first showing yet as of yesterday. So if I'm gonna probably buy my ticket early this week and go this weekend. How would he? He didn't even leave. He would have been like right there at the door. Cow tipping. So Sean is the one that stayed back in town in this premise, in this continuity, and became the law and order, taking over for his father. So is this a Christmas movie? You got Christmas music here. Is Jaws the Revenge a Christmas movie? Mr. Mustache there ain't happy. I didn't put as much of my sprinkle stuff on this, so it's a little bland. I forgot. Anybody watching at home? Cheers. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. Anybody that pops in. The last time you went to the theater was when Thanksgiving came out. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't know, man. As much as that shit costs, I've been scaling back a lot. Cheers to you too, brother. Sean is going out to find out what's blocking the channel marker or whatever, that fucking buoy or whatever. I don't even remember what she said or why he's out there. Well, I went to see Megan. That kind of bombed. I knew it would. Everybody thought it was going to be a horror movie again, and it wasn't. They changed it to be science fiction. Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I know this year I didn't see any of that around anywhere. Um, I ended up finding some last year in in Virginia. They call it the Virginia ABC store, a beverage company, I guess is what it stands for. What's up, Derek? Yeah, same with me. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was terrible, but I knew people would shit on it. And I knew it wouldn't be as popular. It wasn't a horror movie. It was a science fiction movie. It's almost like the difference in like Terminator and Terminator 2. The feel. Can you say retarded? He said it. I didn't. Can we say retarded anymore? I thought this kill was pretty good. They don't show it. It looks kind of cheesy, a lot of teeth and flashing, but he rips his arm off. Oh God, my fucking arm. I wouldn't say it was retarded. It was fun. It had a couple good parts in it. It just wasn't the same as the first one. It wasn't her, going after people trying to kill them. Yep. And so here he comes out of the water. I wish they showed a little bit of it. I wonder if you pause it, can you see anything? Like, what does it look like? At least the corner of the boat's bit off. Dude, he's fighting for all his fucking life, man. He's still alive. He bobbing up and down. Was he on top? Did he have a hold of the that pole or whatever it was, the wood that was in the water? Yeah. Dude, the damn shark was gnawing on that as well. So that's a pretty decent opening there. So they find his body. And Ellen's got to identify the body. Holy shnikes. I think the reason she got these jobs is wasn't she married to the head of the studio back in the day? Wouldn't the department issue that pistol so she gets to take it? Now, right here is the part I was talking about. You're going to see some characters from the previous movies. It's definitely not the same house they lived in the first one. Did that old lady right there, did she play? So those ladies there, the one with the white sweater on is the one that worked, was complaining in the town hall meeting about closing the beach. And that other woman there is the one that's patting him is the one who like slapped Martin. That's Alex Kittner's mother. So I guess I was forgiven once she's like, hey, the shark ain't one of yours. Now we're all even. Or was she happy that Martin ended up killing the shark? A funny bone sandwich? What's a fucking funny bone sandwich? She's standing so close to the glass you can see her breathing on it. So there's your cameos from the townsfolk of Amity from the first movie. It's probably another reason I kind of like this movie is unlike the third one, at least it's got some connections to Amity and it's like the original, city that it all took, town, whatever you want to call this place. island that it took place. It waited all this time and came for him. Well, each shark died at the end of every movie, so why would she think that? So if you cut out the whole plot that's in the book about the voodoo curse, why would the shark come after him? She stores about as much shit in her stove as my wife does. There's always some bullshit up in the stove you can't get it out. And she said that you can't believe that voodoo. I wonder if they left that in on purpose. Martin isn't dead because of the shark. She said, well, basically, it gave him a heart attack, I guess. Yeah, if you're a shark in Jaws, you quit because it die every time. Yeah, you think sharks, if they could be like dolphins and communicate, they'd be like, stay the hell away from that fucking Amity Island. House back there looks like the one from Amityville Horror. This is stupid fucking part where he just goes running for no reason. Where you going? Nowhere. I'm a dumbass. I'm just running. Hey Doug, are you on here? Which Superman popcorn bucket are you gonna get? I'm about tired of them popcorn buckets. I need to do a rant video about that shit. They can't get anybody to go to the fucking movie, so they're trying to ream everybody that goes to try to get them a damn popcorn bucket for every fucking movie there is. Every movie doesn't need a popcorn bucket. There were multiple Megan popcorn buckets. She's remembering a part here of Martin and his son doing his hands. She wasn't in the room when they did that part. How'd she remember that? Yeah, that's the way I do certain ones. I did a bunch of the Jaws ones. Sorry. I should have muted. My throat's really dry today for some reason. Amity drug. Look at that damn look at that lollipop she's got. I think there is a isn't there a Crypto, the dog holding a bag of popcorn for one of them? And isn't another one like a little Superman on the side doing heat vision on the side of it? I don't like those fairy things, man. The Amity taxi. Man, she just like she goes from laughing to crying and through the whole movie. Maybe it's their hat. She's crying because they made her wear that hat. Is that the same lighthouse that was in the second one? Do they need that wood for evidence? That pole's a lot shorter than the one that was out in the water. Continuity error. Is this where Hoagie's introduced? Damn, man. Could her sunglasses be any bigger? Everything was big in the everything big in the 80s?
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
Mr. Michael Caine. I like the color of that water. It's the way it was when I was in Puerto Rico. I kind of like the actress who plays Michael's wife. But I like Bess Armstrong better. I wish they'd have kept at least one of them as a recurring character from the third one. The cast for the third one was fine. It was just the plot was silly. Well, not as silly as this one. Hope everyone has a great evening. About to turn on Return to Living Dead 2 and sack out. Got a chop in the morning. Love you, Jeff, man. I love you too, man. Appreciate you, brother. You really think they're all family and they want vengeance on the Brody family, for at least in my Jaws canon? Well, that explains it better than the damn way they do in these movies, or the way they don't explain it. But how did the shark overhear where they were going? How did it know they were going to, where is it, Jamaica? How did the shark know where they were going? Oh, she's going to freak out because she's flipping out into the water. Dangerous. Was the water like 3 foot? Come inside the house right now, man. She's giving her the what for. You speak to a kid like that out in public now, somebody get you for child abuse. It's like every kid in Walmart when every time I go in there to do a movie hunt. Oh, he's seeing her artwork, if that's what you want to call it. Tourist on the loose. It was like poop on the loose. Two people commented on my video saying that they went to Walmart today and they already had Warfare and Sinners out early. Well, if she's screaming at Thea about being out in the water, then why is she so comfortable being out in the water? I know there's a couple scenes in here where she's having nightmares. Is this one of them? I can't remember. Yeah, this is one of them. There's this one and there's another one. If you watch that full Siskel and Ebert clip that I cut, they talk about this pretty extensively, about dream sequences. They both hate dream sequences in movies. She was having what they might call a wet dream, just not the good kind. Stop farting around. That's what they tell me. Exactly. I'd like to be in one of those little things. That looks kind of fun. They're looking for shells. Conchs, is that what they call them? Come on, man. I'm doing the worst Jamaican accent ever, man. You're down there all damn day, man. If you move any damn slow, you grow roots. So a lot of this movie didn't even film it out in the ocean. It's in the damn like backlot at Universal Studios. I guarantee you almost all this part is. That was like the worst. That was the worst, whatever you call those things. We call it thing, that band he was putting on there. That was the worst job ever. That thing was so loose it would fucking pop off instantly. It's Christmas Eve, man. See, this is a Christmas movie. So they're in the Bahamas. Is that where they're at? Are they in the Bahamas, man? Are they in Jamaica, man? I missed you, man. See, they're opening presents. This is a Christmas movie. Did you ever spank Uncle Sean? She got a tea set. She got upset because they're talking about Sean. It would be kind of shitty if two members of your family, close immediate family, both got eaten by sharks. He misses him. He wasn't even there. He like was in how far away he was. They have Halloween stuff. I don't know if I've got a Home Goods or not. Fucking, it's supposed to be Christmas in July, like on whatever channel Hallmark that my wife watches. I didn't know it was Halloween in July. I don't know. That's not a store I would go in. Home Goods. So the shark doesn't look terrible in this one. I'll look it up. Home Goods. I'm assuming they got a store locator. Actually, I do. It's I think they opened one up at the mall. I have to check it out. You said you picked up a Frankenstein and you had your dad repaint it. It was a pink hair and purple bolts. It's summer wing. Yeah. Well, what did you do to repaint it? That's cool. It's not it's not nice to be evasive. That's funny. Here comes Hoagie. Oh my god. There's a famous part in this at the end when he gets falls out into the water and then gets out and his shirt's dry. I thought they all hired continuity managers for that shit. What is this device that he supposedly worked on? He painted the hair black, the bolts gray, and the scar red. So you basically went from like a retro kind of Frankenstein to where you wanted to make it more contemporary. Not it's like they always release that shit like with the what do you call it, pastel colors, and you back went old school, just regular. What'd you send me pics on? Oh, cool. So that pink hair is before. It does look better. You might want to see. That was the before. There's the after. Yeah, I like the after much better. Why would they have it with pink hair? Was the little strap on his head originally purple, like the bolts, or was it pink? I like it. How much was that? Yeah, after is definitely better. How much was that, Doug? It's pretty decent size um, Frankenstein head. He's trying to get him a little tail here, a little bootay. What he's in this movie, like probably like what a whole 15 minutes. I hate small planes, man. I don't like flying as it is, but much less these little small ass planes like that, puddle hoppers as they call them. Anybody see Jurassic World Rebirth? I literally have no. I really have no enthusiasm really to see it all. I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming. I'm more interested in this. I want to see The Strangers Chapter 2. Um, I didn't 100% like the first chapter because I thought it was basically just a rinse cycle repeat of the first one. But I think continuing it and having those characters, I think I'm gonna like it a lot better. So Oh, you know it's in the 80s. Look at those shoulder pads she's got in there. She might as well be wearing shoulder pads like a football player. Mm. I don't even understand, like, what scientific are they supposed to see these things migrating? What scientific purpose is this with what they're doing? There it is. I like this little part here. I think this is cool with the shark coming up beside him. That's kind of cool. Like she could sense that shit. All right, so you notice so far the shark has eaten one person. Probably because girls shop there and it was $24.99. It was pink hair and purple bolts and pink staples. Scar wasn't painted before, so wanted him how he should look. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. What's up, everybody? You saw my comment on the recent haul. I didn't get a like. I was preparing for this stream, so I will end up going back and getting you a like later. You bought the Sinners Blu-ray, he says. I'm not lying, they had it out. Yeah, somebody said they found the 4K in their store. I didn't go out hunting today. I did my hunting Thursday and Friday. Yeah, now other people saying they found it's probably because of the holiday. So somebody posted, yeah, that they had the 4K, the Blu-ray, and Warfare, which I knew they stocked it early. I want to see Until Dawn. Is that any good? I liked Until Dawn, but I never played the game. Basically, the video game purist said that isn't good. Are you still working, Arturo? Appreciate you stopping by. Love Until Dawn. Yeah, see, I never played the game, so I liked the concept, and I thought it had some really good kills. It was a little weak, and at the end, I kind of figured out what was going to happen, and to me, it ended kind of abruptly. Like I wanted it something else to happen, but overall, it was really good. But I never played the game, so a lot of purists who played the game said they didn't like the movie because it's totally different. It takes it in different directions, which I'm okay with that. I think I did my out of theater reaction. I said it was kind of like a combination of like a Final Destination meets that cabin in what was the Cabin in the Woods. So I liked the movie. I thought it was fun. It's just a popcorn movie, man. It's not like supposed to be like one of the greatest movies ever. I've already I'll just go ahead and spoil it. I already have it. I bought it, and it's already arrived. So I'll end up watching it again maybe tomorrow. That might be kind of cool. Well, I wonder if you looked it up on their website, could you tell you whether the Home Goods had it or not? TJX Reward. So is Home Goods in with TJ Maxx? What if it must be like the same company? Yeah, I remember seeing that sign now. They did add one. Enjoy 10% off your first purchase when you open a TJ credit card. They probably charge you like, what, 30% interest to get 10% off? Bullshit. As that guy, little boy says, bullshit? Bullshit. Shit, man, I sold a couple things on eBay. I got to like package up some stuff tonight. Do I have that little boy saying bullshit on here? I should keep him on here. There he is. Yeah. So they charge you 30% on the card and they give you 10% off the purchase.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Hoagie's like, man, I thought I did enough to get some trim tonight, and then I'm getting like the cold shoulder from Ellen Brody here. I don't think I had a Marshall's and it closed. I have a TJ Maxx. That casino night would be fun, man. Oh, Lord. Everything on the line. Blow on it. She wouldn't blow it. Snake Eyes. He blew it. As usual, he lost all his money. I got no fucking fingernails. I can't open this drink. Yeah, don't go weak in the knees, boy. It actually has a real, like, decent song that was released back in the day in this movie. Of course. You said it. I always go back after the fact and like all the comments. I usually do them all at once. I even put likes on my comments. What's the name of that song it's playing? I can't think of it. Is that by the Jets? I can't remember. Don't you know? Hey, it is by the Jets. Holy shit, I got that. You got it all. Holy shit, I can't believe I got that. My headphones messed up on there. There you go. Saw the Jaws slipcover Walmart, but already bought the regular Blu-ray, not double dipping. Yeah, I did it just because it was Jaws. Like I said, I don't do that on all the movies, but I really love that cover. I thought it looked really cool. Are you working? What you been doing tonight? Are you off because of the holiday? Sent you the pics of the ghost face. So it's got pink glasses on it. Those glasses are made on there. You're off too. You're off next Sunday too. Finally, You requested it. That's cool. I'm glad you got off. Gigi, where are you, Gigi? I don't know, man. Maybe maybe number one, I'm early. So it's normally the stream is just getting ready to start. Even though she was here, and when I said that I was going to start an hour early and ask a couple of you guys, a couple of you said it was okay. But I'm probably going to keep it at 9. Or else I'll probably have to switch days because it was killing me sometimes. Because what'll happen is I'll come on the stream and I'll be here and I'll chat with you guys, and then we'll sometimes be 12:30 getting off. And then I'm kind of wired. Like, I've been talking for 2.5 hours. I get off. I don't immediately want to go to bed. So I sit there and look at my email, play around, see if I sold anything on eBay, do a couple things. And then by that time it's 1 o'clock, 1:30. And then I go to bed and I got to get up at 6. So at least an hour early helps me a little bit. I can get like an extra hour sleep. That's what I was just saying. I don't know. Gigi probably might be on thinking I'm coming on at 10. What's her name? Was she Cara now? She hadn't shown up at one time in the last 2 or 3 weeks. We've missed several people. I don't know why. Like the guy Ian that used to come on here. I don't know where he's. We got a couple new guys showing up, but some of the old school ones haven't been on here in a couple weeks. Maybe they got offended by something. Like earlier, I said retarded. Oh my God. Anybody that's in the stream, if you haven't already, make sure you throw a like up. And now sorry, I clicked the wrong one. I was going to say you need to make sure you throw a like up on there. And
acknowledge me.
Yeah, I know. He's on here one time, like in the last month, and then he disappeared. Yep, you said that. Retarded. Can we say retarded? Did we lose that? We lost midget. Well, if they don't fucking like it, because that woman who hates when I curse, here's what they can do.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to them. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
They can put on earmuffs. People are too fucking soft, man. About everything. That's why we can't have good comedies anymore. The comedies that people think are edgy and are raunchy now ain't worth a fuck compared to what we used to get when we were younger. Hey, I was watching this video. Somebody put M&Ms, and you can get the pepper, like real pepper, where you turn it and you grind it onto your food. They put M&Ms in one of those things and they grind it up on their ice cream. That shit is good. What's good? Wild Shorty 65. I love your avatar there. Appreciate you stopping by. Drop a like on the video. Grew up in the 80s. It was awesome. Yeah, dude. No fucking cell phones. Nobody knew where you were. You could disappear for hours and people had to come find you if they really wanted you. Video stores. Man, I was in that hunt I did for the Goodwill when I found those Blockbuster Video exclusive DVDs. Dude, I was telling somebody about that. Do you remember the highs and the lows of going into the video store? Whether you were looking for a title and you knew it was on release day and you went in there and you didn't know whether you're going to find them or not. I need to do a video about that because that's why I think some of that stuff I buy is for nostalgia purposes because it brings back such good memories. Yeah, people are just like way too fucking sensitive now. They just need to get over it, dude. You can't say or do anything. I think that's a little bit why my YouTube channel doesn't grow as fast as some of the other ones. is because I don't cater to the studios, and I don't say every fucking movie is good, and I don't like hold back what I say, and I do a lot of rants and stuff. So, um, either way, speaking of that, who in here is seeing the movie Sinners? I'd like your opinion of it. Okay, and still keeping count. There's been one fucking kill in this movie, dude. Yeah, I saw that. Somebody posted a clip of it. It was pretty. It was pretty sad. And this, so is this shark here. It's like slow as fucking molasses. You have a family video shirt. That's cool, man. So they're trying to tag this shark. Where'd he go? All right, I'm 105 subscribers away from 4,000. Then I'll do a giveaway. You guys need to spread the word. Anybody watches this now or afterwards? There you go. He tagged him. That's a big mother. So that's one of my major problems with this movie. Other than it is kind of lame. Uh, it's got a couple decent parts in it, and the premise is stupid. But there are no kills in it. The couple kills that are in it are pretty decent, but doesn't have enough. That's cool. So it's official. That's nice. I don't think I have ever had one of those. Everybody in the world which is fine, that follows me on here, they tag me in every fucking thing that sells that's Jaws related. If I bought all that Jaws merchandise, I'd be broke. Oh, Mac Daddy's getting ready to kiss her. It's not as preposterous as a shark following you from Amity Island all the way down to the Bahamas. It's a gray shirt with the logo faded. That's kind of cool. I had one of those Target Blockbuster shirts. I got a piece of popcorn in my fucking teeth. I can't even eat it at home without getting it in my teeth. Hoagie. That's a cool name. Or nickname, anyway. Has anybody bought anything from the Amazon buy two, get one free sale? I see they're matching the Target one that I mentioned. You can get the damn Lethal Weapon movie. Is when I clicked on it, is one of them, one of the movies. That guy looks like Austin Butler. Maybe a little bit. Can you filter these fucking things and just do Blu-rays or 4Ks? No buy, broke. Yeah, I mean, it was a light week this week. I'm glad because I didn't have a lot of extra money either. mortgage due, car payment due. I spent way too much fucking money last week, but a lot of my hauls, you guys obviously know, I didn't buy all that stuff at once. I save a lot of my stuff, unlike people who just immediately post when they get stuff. I wait until the release week and show you guys what I buy from the release week as a reminder of what's out. So a lot of my stuff I have pre-ordered, and do I use that pay in 4 a lot for PayPal? And I do that if I'm buying anything big on Amazon. I use like pay Klarna to do to divide it up into 4 payments, so I don't get hit all at once. I wish there was a better way to sort the stuff that was on the buy 2 get 1. Some new releases are included in there, like Mouse Hunt. Brogu, what you doing, brother? Appreciate you stopping by. We're watching Jaws: The Revenge. We started early, so I'm already like an hour into it. The Twilight Zone, the complete series Blu-ray is $57, and that's part of the buy 2 get 1 free on Amazon. Jackie Brown's in there. I need to wait on some of these releases and buy them later. You never know what's going to be in the fucking sale, though. So now he's having nightmares. Michael is, of the shark coming up out of the water. The Bomb. The Bomb. That Alfred Hitchcock collection. 4K is in there for $40. Good deal. So this is the scene where they pathetically try to mimic the scene from their first Jaws where the girl mimics her father like Sean did. Was it Sean that was doing that in the first one? Dude, I just bought that movie, The Friend, and that's part of the sale. That's some bullshit. Oh well. Die Hard 4K. I have to look through that list to see if I see anything any good. You don't see what? The sale? Let me send you the link. How do I share this thing? See if I can figure out if this is going to work, sharing it this way. Yeah, I'll send you, every time I get confused, every time Doug sends me a message, he always has me in it. Where he did a capture, he's watching me on the phone. Click on that link there. Buy 3 for the price of 2. You might have said something, but what did you think of the substance? I thought it was great. I really like it. I thought, I think if you watch my video where I unbox it, I talk about it. I think I did a video where I said, is it all substance? I really liked it. I loved most of it. I thought the ending dragged out a little too much, and I thought they went way too overboard of all that shit that happened on the stage at the end. I think to me, it killed the momentum. It wasn't, it went from really good satirical horror to like over the top, like just silliness. It was still good, but I just think they could have trimmed that back a little bit. I didn't like I said, how over the top it went, but it is what it is. But I loved Demi Moore's performance in it, and I love the effects in it. I love I should have got that 4K Steelbook that was out. As I said, I'm trying to not double dip. FOMO was a thing, man, because you see all these other YouTubers buying shit and then you want to get it. Did you like the monkey? Yeah, I bought that. If you look at my haul video, I talk about that. I didn't see it in the theaters, but I did see it. It wasn't quite as good as I was hoping it would be, but I did think it was good. I like the concept of it. I don't remember reading that short story. Was that part of Skeleton Crew from Stephen King? I thought the acting in it was good. I thought it had some great kills in it. You could have trimmed that back a bit. That's what he said. Yeah, that wouldn't have been that's what she said. Well, it could have been that's what she said.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm going to pop you.
Because otherwise, I don't know if I got that clip on here. Hold on a second. The famous one from Doug. Yeah. So, like, if it's not trimmed, you got this.
Wow. We've got Bush. Oh, hello, pie.
There's where the shark attacks their little mini sub. I like this part. The music's also pretty good in this one. This is when it actually kind of feels like a Jaws movie. Because it's like a damn love story there for a while. It's kind of boring. This movie just ain't got enough fucking kills in it. Hey, you're on the same wavelength as me. Maybe that's why you like coming on the channel. I think I might have missed it because I was talking right in here. One of these scenes you actually see right here. I think on the VHS that's full screen, you actually see the arm of the whatever is pulling the shark along. Like I'm watching the widescreen version, obviously. I can't tell. Is it going to be coming up here? I think you have to be watching the full frame version of it to see that part. Yes, and if you get from the sale, you got to wait until the sale's over before they ship. That's a running joke on a bunch of YouTubers. Like you'll get vinegar syndrome shit like 2 months after the sale. I typically buy my vinegar syndrome stuff from other retailers like Diabolic and Orbit. Orbit sold out of Until Dawn 4K. Yeah, I know. That's why I hate buying from them, man. Their shit takes too long. How in the world is a fucking limited edition steelbook of the old ass movie Earthquake worth $40 fucking dollars? That is redonkulous. See, I really like that whole scene there with the shark chasing Michael. That's kind of cool right there, and that actually doesn't look that bad of a effect with the shark coming through the wall of that old boat. You know, they say like in that first movie, you come up too fast, man, you get some fucking what do they call that syndrome when you come up out of the water too fast? He's like, but get them what are those bro wipes that the WWE advertises? Yeah, the bins. What's the official name for that though? He needs some of them men's wipes they advertise on WWE. He shit his pants. Well, I love him too, but I ain't paying $40 fucking for a steelbook. Actually, it was the other way around. No, they didn't demand that. What they did was Orbit was selling different versions of like the Keep. So they had the Vinegar Syndrome version of the Keep and others, and then they had other versions of the same movies. Vinegar Syndrome told Orbit, if you want to sell our movies can be the only versions. You need to stop selling the other versions. And Orbit at first pulled like the ones for the Keep, but then afterwards I'd watched his video that he did. He's basically told Vinegar Syndrome to fuck off. That he's not doing that anymore, and he's gonna sell what he wants to sell. So he may not sell the Vinegar Syndrome stuff anymore. So, what's up, Paula? Yeah, I bought the Vinegar Syndrome version of the Keep too. Yeah, I watched his video, but I follow Orbit and I talk to the guy a lot. And if you go to his Facebook page, he posted a live stream video where he talked about it, and it's basically like I said, they wanted him to if he was going to sell Vinegar Syndrome, he couldn't sell any other versions of movies that they sell, and he said, "Fuck all that." Nice to see you too. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, so I mean, it's a bunch of bull crap. Yeah, you're a online retailer in a physical media space. They can't sell. Um, they got to be able to sell whatever the hell they want to sell to stay afloat. It's bullshit that somebody would try to force you to stop selling it. I'm on the Orbit site. I'm gonna look. Do they have any versions of the Keep on there now? Yeah, they kept the Vinegar Syndrome version, just the regular version, not the That's all you can get now. They don't have the special one, but they just got the regular one. Whatever other version he was selling, I think they pulled it. They got a region-free DVD of it. That's the only version I had up until when the Vinegar Syndrome released it. I had that region-free DVD. Yeah, I've bought a bunch of used stuff from them. They're good because they do. I like how they put their price stickers on the back of the used stuff. They make it easy to peel off with like a little peel and stick. I think a lot of their shit's overrated on there. What's up, Sandy? Appreciate you stopping by. I'm on a quest to complete all of the non-sex ones unopened. It's taking me a minute. What the non-sex? What? What are you talking about? Did I miss something? What are you buying? All the non-sex ones. Where's the missus? She's in the other room. Yeah, we recorded another one too, because she bought. It's been about a month where she's went every week for like a month, and we didn't want to do them all in one video. So you'll see another video with her in it. I appreciate you stopping by. I've never been much on those. They're okay. Vinegar Syndrome, the non-sex ones. How do you separate out which ones are non-sex ones? Yeah, I appreciate you liking, brother. How you gonna? What's the non-sex ones? This is one of the cool scenes in here with the banana boat. But once again, remember, like I said, there's only been one actual kill in this movie up until this point. And here's the second one. And I like this one. I like the way it looks. This reminds me of Jaws 3, that scene with everybody, there at the SeaWorld. Like her going out in the water screaming is going to fucking do anything. You feel dirty, you gravitate. See the shark coming up out of the water and actually grabbing the woman behind them. Somebody do something. I thought that was a pretty cool kill there, and you got the blood squirting out. And you got the banana boat like half, the air coming out of it, and you get the shark behind there. That's a good kill. And then you've got the shark pulling the body under the water there, and you see it in the shark's mouth. That's a pretty good, actual practical effect kill from a shark movie right there. Yeah, I got it on. I got the 4K Steelbook right here. The cover artwork sucks. I was telling him I got that Blockbuster box set to make me well, he sells them and he make it special for me. The cases to fit in there, and he actually uses the artwork. The Jaws Revenge artwork is actually epic. Other than the movie is trash. I remember going to the theater and seeing that poster and thought it was cool. The poster's cooler than the movie. It reminds me of a lot of those like Wild Eye releasing movies now, where the cover artwork is awesome and the movie itself is shit. So this part here, when she's out in the water, if you pay close attention to the color of the water, you can notice what's actually in real ocean water, like Bahamas water, and what's in the damn tank at Universal Studios. The water's like grayish blue. I was telling him earlier, does anybody know, though, that girl there, the little girl, a year after this movie was out, she died in real life. What did she die from? Did anybody order that Amazon exclusive Clueless Steelbook? Dude, I like Clueless, but I don't know if I want to pay $40 for another Steelbook. I'm tired of paying $40 for Steelbooks. The more we do it, the more they're going to keep doing it. I was big, really, really big into Steelbooks a couple years ago. I like them now, but I'm starting to get to the point where I'm tired of. I was just talking about that. It's two things. The exclusive ones don't stay exclusive. The ones that used to be exclusive at Best Buy, why are they re-releasing them? That's bullshit. They weren't limited edition exclusives if they re-release them. Number two, like I'm fine with releasing another Steelbook, just to use different artwork. Number two, the prices of the exclusives, man, like that Clueless Amazon exclusive is $40. The Steelbook of the I Know What You Did Last Summer was $40. I'm not going to pay $40 for all these damn Steelbooks, man. It's ridiculous. When I can get the Clueless 4K slipcover edition on Amazon for $20, half price. Damn, she was murdered by her father? Really? If I can get a Steelbook and it's a decent price and I like the artwork, yeah, I'll get it. I really do like Steelbooks. Dude, I bought the damn Jeepers Creepers Reborn Steelbook because it was a decent price. It's always nice to see you, Paula. So I want to probably buy Clueless on 4K, but I want to probably just end up buying this slipcover version. I'm not paying $40 damn for that Steelbook. I don't know, man. It's got a slipcover and the Steelbook. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, man. It's like some of these young actresses in movies back then, like the little girl that died from Poltergeist. Thank you for coming on to the stream. Yeah, I know. They're just getting too pricey, man. Plus, you got the Walmart exclusive, the Amazon exclusives, the online exclusives, the ones that show up on um, Screen Factory, and then they end up showing up at Walmart. That's what I'm starting to do more and more of. Like I didn't buy the damn movie Minecraft. God, I tried to watch it streaming. That movie was not good. My movie taste, man, as I'm getting older, must just be. It's like I'm fine tuning it. I just don't like anything and everything. I couldn't watch. I watched that Minecraft after the first 15 minutes. I thought it was garbage. Oh, so that's what I was asking. Who watched Sinners and what did you think of it? Before I tell you my thoughts. Yeah, I understood what you meant. Oh, of course. Yeah. And I don't mind getting a 4K steelbook that's got a Blu-ray in it as well. I like that. I hate the ones that are just coming with a 4K disc and no Blu-ray now. My dad borrows a lot of movies from me and stuff, and he can't get it if it doesn't have he doesn't have a 4K player. Yeah, sometimes the only way you can get a Blu-ray now is to get the 4K with a Blu-ray in it. Well, some of their new movies are part of that Amazon buy two get one, and I think is Kino Lorber doing their sale yet? Has that started? Have they started their sale yet? I'll try to load it and see. Spring into summer sale. Shop 700 titles as low as $4.99. All right, well, I didn't absolutely love it. Is Minecraft PG? I bought that shit. Yeah, I think it is. Uh oh, there he is. We got to do it.
Say his name and he appears.
I will say I really, really liked the last hour. Dude, first hours of Sinners is boring as fuck. It is boring. Yeah, I believe too. I don't. Everybody's to each his own, man. All right, so this is the part right here. Michael Caine goes into the water. They think he's dead. Watch when he pops back up out of the water in a minute. I just thought the first hour of Sinners until the first attack. Yeah, Target, Amazon's basically matching this because Target's got the sale. I mean, it's to me the last hour makes up for it. It is really good the last hour, but dude, it was a chore getting through that first hour, man. I was glad I was doing something else. The first scene, look at this. So Michael Caine comes out of the water. His hair is wet, but his shirt is totally dry. His shirt and pants are totally dry. What I laughed at with the Sinners was I'd already seen the scene where was their name Haley Stansfield. Her character meets up with him for the first time, and she talks about him licking her cooch. I didn't know that was going to be the very first thing we saw her in. So you see her for the first time, and that's what you see. Oh, that was hilarious. And I liked the basically after credit scene. I loved how they ended the movie. Man, that first hour was a chore to sit through. So because of that, I just can't say that it's like one of the best movies of the year, man. If I got to be able to watch a whole damn movie and enjoy the whole thing. Yeah, Cody that popped up in here said that 28 years later is slow. Everybody has got their own opinion. I mean, that's a good thing about movies, man. Like one of the guys, Steve Rosinski, who did the Carousel movies, he went to see 28 years later and basically said, I think he said he loved it, thought it was better than the other ones. I liked the first one. I'm gonna wait and see it streaming because of what other people have said about how slow 28 years later is. Yeah, the movie was well made. Cinematography was good. I liked the setting. It felt realistic. Like I said though, man, if I buy that, I'll skip over the first hour. As soon as the vampires show up at that home. Here's the other part that I didn't like. Can I spoil something? Can I spoil something about Sinners? I won't spoil the ending. But how can I say this without spoiling it? When do they have where with what the master vampire happens to him, all of the other vampires feel it simultaneously? I don't know that I'd seen that before. So that was kind of unique. And I didn't like how easily they ended what was happening to them. Well, I don't think it's the best movie of the year, man. I've seen better movies than that. I thought Until Dawn was better than that. I can't say a movie's the best of the year if I can't stand watching the whole thing again. That first hour was just boring. But that's a good thing about movies. Everybody's got every opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. I'm not going to fault anybody for saying that. So I didn't order to buy the Sinners Steelbook because I didn't think I was going to like the movie. So I don't know. I might buy it, but I might wait for it to be on sale, just a regular 4K. I thought Final Destination Bloodlines was better than Sinners. All right, here's the part that is going to lead to the change in the end. You got this really high drama of the shark coming up out of the water and taking Mario Van Peebles' character under the water, so you're assuming he's dead. How in the hell the shark jumped up out of the water that far? I don't know. And you can see there in the tank, look at the difference in the color of water, how fake that is. That water is not even like crystal blue, like, and you see the actor getting dragged under the water. This is where it changes between the theatrical and the home video version. What other movies have been released so far in 2025? Like, to me, if I was going to sit down and watch a movie again, I'd watch Novocaine before I'd watch Sinners. Like, I really thought Novocaine was good. I'd probably watch The Monkey before I watch that again. I thought Companion was better than Sinners. No, I'm not saying it probably will. Because if you look at all the aspects, it's got really good music, cinematography, the style, all that. If me personally, if I'm going to say a movie's the best, I have to like the whole thing. The first uh, hour of that movie is fucking garbage, man. It is just like slow. I'll take Dawn of the Dead 78, Return of the Living Dead. See, Dawn of the Dead is slow, but damn, man, at least it's got some interesting dialogue, and I care about the characters, and they do sprinkle in a couple of things in there. Hey, man, appreciate you. I hear you on Sinners, but you watch stuff on Minecraft. That movie was fire. Loved the show. I appreciated the bomb. I think I might have been the second biggest. Somebody gave me a tie for $20 before. You rule. I appreciate you. Okay, well, tell me this. I watched the first 15 minutes of Minecraft and it was garbage. I mean, it was just so stupid. When I saw Jack Black running and jumping, it was about as bad as was going to happen here in this movie. Let me talk about this real quick. So Ellen Brody's getting ready to ram this shark, and she's remembering Brody from a scene out at sea that she couldn't have possibly remember of him saying, "Smile, you son of a bitch." And then they reuse footage of the original Jaws. What? Right there, that shark breaking apart, going under the water. That's from Jaws. What the fuck, dude? What was this ending of this movie? Who thought this was good? And you could tell right here, this whole part is on the sound stage or in the water at the Universal lot. So to go back, when does Minecraft get good? I watched 15 minutes and it was bad. When does it actually get to the point where it's worth watching? Tell me. Is it like Sinners where it takes an hour? All right, so here's your change from the theatrical. Mario Van Peebles' character does not survive in the theatrical version because people liked the character, and I guess in the theater that was one of the biggest complaints. They let that some bitch live even though he got bit in half, basically. Have I seen Open Water? Chick shows some bush and titties. I bought the 2 movie. Yeah, I went to see that. And actually, I convinced my wife one year when we were at the beach to go see that back in the day when it came out. So I saw Open Water release weekend, whenever that was, when my wife and I were at Myrtle Beach. I thought it was a really good movie because it was very it was a found footage type movie, and it's very realistic. I've seen all three, but I don't even remember the third one. I remember the first two were pretty decent. So how would that dude survive? See me, I'm just more of a popcorn movie. You watch Popeye's Revenge, Not Too Shabby? I haven't watched it yet. Is that the one? No, I don't have that one. I got Shiver Me Timbers. Is that the one I got? Yeah, I got Shiver Me Timbers. I haven't watched that yet. I didn't like the movie The Working Man as much as I thought I would like it. The anticipation of the Minecraft world was all I needed. And then when they were there was awesome. Okay, well, when he's building the world at the beginning, it just seems so stupid. And the concept of how he got there, they didn't explain it. How does it even exist? How did he know to get those two parts within 2 minutes of digging and putting them together when that shit had existed this whole time and nobody else found them? Yeah, I don't really remember much about the second and third one. I thought I liked the second one when I saw it, but the third one I don't remember at all. The one with Jason Statham, it was okay. I like the Beekeeper a little bit better. To me, it was just more of a copy of a lot of his other movies. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to give since Minecraft is on, was it Peacock? I might give it a little bit of, um, I might give it one more chance to watch some of it. Maybe I'll just skip over. All right, well, this is over, this catastrophe of a movie. I think we're going to watch Cruel Jaws to have some fun next week. I'm cutting back on my booze, so I won't be getting drunk as much. I'm on a diet, so the 2 drinks I have in here are all I'm going to have. And I'm not drinking energy drinks unless they're like I'm drinking the Celsius because it's got 0 sugar and it burns body fat. Yeah, Statham is good. I mean, it's nothing wrong if you want to watch a Statham movie, but there was nothing unique about his new one. What was it? I don't even remember what the name of the fucking movie was. Working Man. I like Beekeeper better, I think. Hey, Cody, you going to see Superman? Yeah, Working Man. It was okay, but it was kind of just generic Statham stuff. You hated Beekeeper? I thought it had some pretty decent action sequences in it. I didn't like the villain. Wasn't that young guy from shit, I can't remember. I always got to go. Remember, this is the way. Good night, everybody. I appreciate you stopping by, Brogo. They got a Popeye slasher on Tubi. I think it's several of them. I don't know which one's on Tubi. You got the one that Cody was talking about. Then you got Shiver Me Timbers is the one I bought the Blu-ray of. This is a pretty good Jaws theme that I got going in my earbud. Is any of the Popeye movies on Tubi? We're gonna watch Cruel Jaws next week. Popeye's Revenge is on there. Should we watch that soon? Probably not. Never been a fan. It's an hour and 19 minutes. Any good kills on there, Cody? Yeah, I give this one credit, man. So if anybody, like I said, reads books, you ought to read the novelization of Jaws Revenge. It's kind of like Jaws. There's enough different about it where it actually might make you like the movie a little more. Halloween Ends is a good novelization too. They change up enough in the book and fill in some gaps where you might actually like. It might help you like Halloween Ends a little more. Yeah, Steve Rosinski saw 28 years later and it was the best of the 28s. Yeah, Popeye's Revenge is on there. We're gonna watch Cruel Jaws next week, and that'll round out all the Jawses because that's the unofficial Jaws 5. JBL says John Cena should pass the torch to Jacob Fatu in his final match. What do you guys think? I thought it was some bullshit, Jacob Fatu losing the match already to Solo. Yeah, most of those, like those Leprechauns and all those shitty movies, um, are made over in the UK by that company. What are y'all thinking of this Bloodline 2.0 or whatever they're gonna call it? When's Roman coming back? I thought Roman was supposed to come back at the last pay-per-view in Money in the Bank or Night of Champions. When is he coming back? Everyone they keep saying he's coming back.
Acknowledge me.
But I ain't seeing him. So the next one, if we watch that Cruel Jaws, that's on Tubi, I think. So I'll put that on the thumbnail or whatever. So I'll give what's his head, Gator McClusty credit, man. Ever since I went wired and then I changed to using Firefox, I haven't had any, knock on wood, I haven't had any lag in any of my streams. So I appreciate you guys that came on here early. I wonder what happened to Gigi. Hope she's okay. I'll tell everybody that we were talking about her. Yeah, I don't like that group either. Bloodline 2.0 sucks. I don't like it either. Hey, Cody, so I got some of the movies from Sterling. He sent me more movies than he sent me boxes. And he sent me some loose discs and didn't even tell me what to do with it. So this is already like disorganized, and I got to get with him to see what I'm supposed to be doing with the ones that are single disc with no outer box. He told me they were all going to be collector's boxes that I was going to be selling for him. I thought, oh, I was okay. I was thinking I was on Tubi, and why didn't something autoplay? And I'm stupid. I was actually streaming this off of Fandango. Hopefully, Roman arrives with Fatu and the Usos. Then that means that's what you're going to get for Survivor Series. Then you're going to get Bloodline 1.0 versus Bloodline 2.0. Yeah, I watched it. That documentary is really good. I even said if you want to own it, it's worth buying that 4K set just to get that extra disc with the dock on it. It's really good. But I like everything Jaws, so he can easily get involved in the other, especially if here's what I would have happen. Um, I would let Goldberg beat Gunther, and then I'd have Seth Rollins cash in at Saturday night's main event. That way, Goldberg gets a world title win, and then he loses it. No part of that surprised me. Dude sent me the same Blu-ray 3 times instead of the one I was missing from a box set. Jesus Christ. What's he gonna do at SummerSlam though? Who's he gonna fight? Pre-orders up for the Kroll 4K Steelbook. $40. I am not paying $40 for fucking Kroll. That is ridiculous. What is with these $40 Steelbooks? As long as people keep buying them, they're going to keep doing it. This is ridiculous. Everybody's bitching about that Evolution pay-per-view. That's actually going to be on Netflix? Or is that Netflix? I'm assuming it's Peacock in the U.S. What matches are official? We got Tiffany versus Trish. Is Naomi fighting Jade? And then we're going to have the tag title match. What other matches are there? You're going to pay $40 for that 4K Steelbook? Really? Gunther is going to face the Rollins faction of Breaker and Bronson, Red Guy, but who's helping Gunther? I don't know. He's technically a heel, so it's heel fighting heel. Is Gunther going to turn good? I don't know. I think Gunther should lose the belt and then Rollins cash in and beat him. Looks like everybody's getting that Clueless for $19.99. The 4K. No price. Well, I already got the Blu-ray though, because that movie gonna look that good in 4K. I've got that retro slipcover version, I think. I'm trying to see which version I got. I think it's on that shelf right there across from me. I don't know, man. That'd be hard. I'm having a hard time paying $40 for some of these older movies like Steelbooks and stuff. Oh, that's right. Io Sky's fighting Rhea Ripley. Oh, you don't have it at all? Okay. See, I would be a double dip for me. I think I got 2 Blu-rays of it. I think I got the original Mill Creek release, and then I got the one that they released with the retro slipcover on it. I don't know if I can pay 3. Hey, so isn't Solo's group missing a guy? Is Tom Matonga? Is he back yet? No, I didn't get Desert Fiends. Isn't that Goldberg's almost 60? He's winning, but if Goldberg wins, Rollins has to cash in. Isn't that the Cool Duders movie? Do I need to get that? Did you get it on DVD or Blu-ray? How much is the DVD? The DVD's $11. The Blu-ray's 19. I know. Well, I mean, I think he was supposed to get a decent retirement match, and then he got injured. Every time he comes back, he has like one match and he gets injured. So they've been saying they want to get him a retirement match. At least it's not on a big PLE. It's on Saturday night's main event. I'm happy to get it the hell over with, and then him retire, and not be back on there ever again. Did you get that Desert Fiends? Is anything any redeeming value with it whatsoever? It's a trauma style horror comedy. It's an 80s throwback. Really? Somebody said it's an amazing film, a must see. What the fuck? I wonder how much you paid them. Say that. Did Doug disappear or did he stay on here? We still got 12 people in here. We had 16 a minute ago. I better have like 12 likes on there. What's my favorite horror comedy? Shaun of the Dead, probably. That $40 shipping on it is debossed on the front. Yeah, I didn't order it. I'm not paying $40 for any steelbook unless I really like the movie. Nice. What's your favorite one? Do you like Terrifier? Yeah, I like all three of them. I really love the first Terrifier. I think it's old school. Dude, they put as cheap as that movie was to get that movie made and to do everything they do in that movie. It was better than I thought. What hurt it was too many pay to play people that they had to get in. I think they should bring Femi from NXT and face Rollins. He can go toe to toe with Breaker easily and Reed. He's still a little green, man. I don't think he's ready for the main roster yet. But yeah, that would be good when he does come up. Should I get that Desert Fiends? Is that what you're telling me? I should get that. You're gonna peer pressure me into buying that? I love Scary Movie and Shriek. If you know what I did last Friday the 13th, yeah, I think I own that. Isn't it Tiffany Amber Thiessen in that? That's got a DVD. Did that ever get a Blu-ray release? You were close enough. Don't worry about it. Nobody ain't got to be perfection up in here. I fuck up everything I do in videos. I say shit wrong all the time, and people don't mind telling you about it either. So does not bother me one bit. Of course, you don't have to thank me. So before I get off of here, how many likes we got on this bad boy? Oh, we got 20. I got 20 likes. Woo! Shitting in high cotton. Bare bones release. Unfortunately, I was hoping for commentary. Nothing. No behind the scenes. No deleted scenes. No nothing. Totally empty. Terrifier 3 is a gore fest. Don't know when the next one will be released. I think 2026 is what he said. I'm not sure if it's on Blu-ray, but it's on DVD. I have a copy, and for a moment, it's on Amazon. Yeah, I think I've got it on DVD. I've got Scary Movie on Blu-ray. I think the first 3 of those on Blu-ray. I'm glad they're doing another Scary Movie. I heard at first it was going to be some stuff related to Terrifier in it, but what I just read was that it's going to be a parody of The Substance, with Anna Faris coming back and being like somebody and trying to improve themselves like The Substance. Which I guess that'll be okay. We watched Elimination Chamber 2 years ago. My watch along to that's still on here. We watched WrestleMania 39. I was looking back at some of the ones we watched. We watched Terrifier. That Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie from Netflix. You don't even think there's a trailer? Really? Yeah, I've got a steel book from Canada. It's got like the first 3 DVDs in it. We should watch one of the nights of Terrifier is like an old school, like 80s throwback, like really cheesy, low budget. So if you like that kind of stuff, slow burn. But they didn't have a big budget, so it's not in a lot of different settings. So people complain about that. If you knew how much money they had, you wouldn't complain about that shit. We watched some really good movies on here, man. Trick or Treat, 31. We watched most of the Halloweens. The Prowler, Big Trouble in Little China, Reanimator, Bloody Murder 1 and 2. Housebound, Carousel. I remember Steve Rosinski joined me for the beginning of that. We never watched Carousel 3, did we? I didn't remember we did a watch along to the Three Amigos, really. That's cool. Our first watch along ever was Midnight Meat Train 3 years ago. Who's paying all that money to get that Amazon Karate Kid Ultimate 6 movie set, 4K, 200 and some dollars? Not me. Good night, Rick. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm getting ready to hop off here myself. I liked coming on here a little earlier, so it gave me some time for the stream to breathe, so to speak. So I really appreciate everybody stopping by, and I appreciate the bomb hit me up and gave me a $20 super chat. So he said he hears me on Sinners, but you watch yourself on Minecraft. That movie was fire. La 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 lava, chicken, Steve's lava chicken. That's about all I know. It's the only thing that everybody always goes after. That one part. That's what everybody likes. But I really appreciate the support you guys been giving me lately on my videos. The haul video is next. I just posted about 2 hours before I came on here my weekly movie hunt, so you guys watch that. Ken was talking about my wife being in another video. Yeah, I got one more that we recorded from the thrifting stuff she did, so you'll see her. I got my Goodwill update. You want to at least just say hi out loud?
Hello.
You can wave your hand. There you go. You get the hand of the wife on there as I'm, yeah.
There. Hello.
So, no, I'm getting ready to get off here. Closing it out. I got a $20 super chat. Terrifier did the first movie with, 35 grand. Yeah, it was basically nothing. He did the effects, the directing, the writing, everything himself, is why he got it so cheap. So, yeah, I really appreciate the bomb for the bomb super chat. You roll, dude. So, next week, I think, like I said, we might watch Cruel Jaws, which is technically the unofficial Jaws 5, and then we'll finish the franchise, and then we'll go into something else. We can talk about what we want to watch. Maybe we'll watch Popeye's Revenge or something like that. So I really appreciate everybody. So anybody that watches this now or later on all my videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up, smash the like button. Make sure you share the content, tell others to come over and watch. A little under about, I think, 105 subscribers away from 4,000. And like I said, because that's a pretty decent milestone, I will do a giveaway once I hit that milestone. Let me tell you, yeah, we're at 38.95. So help me get the subscriber count up, and you guys can celebrate with me, and I'll do a giveaway. And then Ken commented on my video and said Slim Pickens. Of course it's Slim Pickens. This is a light week, so I like going and liking all the different comments that I get. So I really appreciate everybody who supports me, and I'm going to go ahead and head out. Yep. See you, Sandy. Thank you for coming by. Thanks, everybody, for supporting me. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen,